It is official. Canada is a third world nation. Now, I'm not saying I'm living in third world conditions. I have a pretty nice place in a pretty nice area, even if there's a lot of sketchy people around here. But what I am saying is that a majority of the people are below the poverty level, which, in my opinion, makes us a third world nation. You know, when you got so many poor people, and like extremely poor people, I got a bunch of family members who are social workers, so they see a lot of poor people, and trust me, there's so many people who are super, super poor in Canada, like unbelievably poor, way below the poverty level. And, you know, yeah, Canada's a third world nation at this point. It's only going to get worse. The immigration in Canada is absurd. It is absurd. It's just going to make people even more poor because there's not enough jobs to go around. Wow, I cannot believe what's happening. It's going to be crazy. Like, shit is going to get crazy. I'm surprised Canada doesn't have more riots like what's going on in the States. But people in Canada are just like compliant, you know? But the protests in the States are completely different to what the protests in Canada will be. Because the protests in the States are about the immigration. And I'm sure there'll be protests about, like, deportations and shit. Um, hold on. I don't want to use my iron. I have coal on here. But yeah, in Canada, I think there's going to be protests for deportation. In the States, there's protests against deportation. It's going to be completely opposite. But I think most of the protests will be about the economy, because the economy is what's going to get fucked in Canada. Honestly, it's already so fucked. There's so many people who are just poor peasants living below the poverty line, can't even afford the basics. Can't imagine how bad it'll be. Give it 5 years from now. It'll be terrible. Not for me though. I'll be ready. I'm fine. I'll have even more gold and silver. I already have plenty. 5 years from now, I'll have even more gold and silver. I'll be ready. But the majority of people won't be. I will be. I'm ready for this shit. I see what's happening. They say 850,000 people have immigrated to Canada since 2025 started, since January 1st. They're like, the immigration rate was supposed to go down, but they've doubled the immigration rate at that rate. So, yeah, like immigration is one of the main problems. We got too many people for too few jobs and housing. Supply and demand, it's just basic stuff. Have I not gone this way before? Aslan, what are you doing? I haven't explored over here yet. There's not much. Canada is so fucked. I think the States is fucked too, but oh man. I don't live in the States. I live in Canada. And Canada is fucked. Why did that pop up? Stupid shit. Yeah, no. I actually can't wait to see what happens over the next 5 years in Canada. Because economic turmoil is actually good for me. For most people, it's terrible. They rely on their 9 to 5s, where I don't rely on a 9 to 5. But I do got a lot of gold and silver. Aslan, shut the fuck up. Stupid. Stupid. Are you being stupid? I think you're being stupid. You know that? Dumbass. I got more coal here. Yeah. Watching the collapse of the Canadian economy in real time. A nation that has existed for over 250 years. watching the collapse of it in real time. It's pretty crazy. That's a lot of generations that this country has existed. And I'm in the generation where it's collapsing. Damn. Holy fuck! Oh! Stupid! You gotta be. You wanna fuck around with me? I'm gonna get this bitch till I see a fatality. That's my own lyrics, Aslan. Don't fuck with me. Unless you want a fatality, Aslan? Huh? You wanna become part of the statistics? I can turn you into statistic, Aslan. You can't do shit about it. Oh, is that an Enderman? Oh, it is an Enderman. Let's build a little hut. Alright. How do I get the Enderman to come after me? I gotta hit him. It's risky. Where did he go? Oh, he went too far away? Bunch of bullshit. Hopefully I can find that fucker again. I need more ender pearls. It's like one of the key things I need right now.
What up, King?
Hello, Tony R. Or lapis. Let's see. I don't know where that Enderman went. Went so far, just disappeared.
Hey, Blazy.
Hello, Kit. Autumn.
How's your dog?
Good. The dog's good, I guess. There we go. Are you fucking kidding me? I think my arm is broken. I should not have died from that. Oh, that's probably it. That's probably why I died.
Lol.
I didn't really check my armor. I think my armor was probably broken. That's what you get when you play on hard mode. Get one-shotted by creepers if your armor's broken. Hold up, let's see.
Do you have enough diamonds for full diamond armor?
Pretty close. I think, most of this cave's lit up, so it's pretty safe now. This used to be a very dangerous cave. And since I lit it all up, it's pretty safe now. Oh yeah, this texture pack, the slimes turn blue. Let me see, where's my armor? No, that makes no sense why I died. I got one-shotted by that fucking creeper and I still had full armor on. This is the problem with hard mode. Now, this is what I'm talking about with creepers. I really wish you could turn creepers off.
BTW, does your dog still piss on its bed?
Yeah, why would that change? Dog is a dumbass. I don't know what is up with this shit. How the fuck did that creeper kill me? I know I probably had a little damage from the skeletons, but still.
Dog just gets a little excited at times.
I was just a dumbass. The dog shits in its own bed, too. You gotta deliberately be a dumbass to shit in your own bed.
Oh, Mal.
Whole lot of iron down here. My iron armor's about to break. I should probably get out of here. Yo, I went to that Japanese restaurant the other day. I had some sake. It's like Japanese beer. Holy fuck, it's good. I think I'm gonna go get more Japanese beer today. Holy fuck, that shit's good. I'm not usually a fan of beer, but I think since I've grown up, I think I like beer now. At least sake, that Japanese beer. God damn, it was so good. I only had one bottle. Probably have like 2 or 3 bottles today. We got King Blasey being an alcoholic before GTA 6. But no, for real, I got that Japanese restaurant right across the street from me. They have like authentic sushi and sake. All that shit. Sake is so good. I've been wanting to try it for a while. I thought I might like it, but I actually like it more than I thought.
Background.
Yeah, Aslan's being a dumbass. She just jumped off my bed. She's going crazy for the pigeons today too. Anytime I walked past her cat post, she was like trying to swipe at me. So I had to swipe back at her. That's how I teach Aslan. Whenever she swipes at me, I swipe at her. I'll hit her paw. She like gets mad, but she can't do anything about it because I'm actually faster than her. So like when she swipes at me, I'll swipe back at her. I'll hit her paw, and she'll like make a mad
How old
face.
Is Aslan?
Aslan's getting old now. She's like 7. I've had her a long time. I got her when she was like a kitten. She was like 3 months old when I got her. She was just a little kitten. I think I actually got her at 2 months because I think I got her a little early. The girl I got her from said she isn't quite ready to go yet. She gave her to me. Yeah, Aslan had babies. None of her babies looked like her. I was kind of disappointed. Because now that Aslan's getting older, she might die in like 5, 6 years from now. So I want another cat like Aslan. I don't want like a black cat or a gray cat or an orange cat. I want a cat like Aslan, but her babies didn't look anything like her. Aslan, actually, one of her grandkids kind of looks like Aslan, but she's not small like Aslan. She has
Teleporting
this.
to you now, Lil Blazy Miku Miku. What about your dog?
My dog's like 3 years old. I don't really want another dog like my dog. I don't know if I ever want any dogs again. Dogs are pretty fucking dumb. They're stinky, gross animals. Like people say the same thing about cats, but cats actually fucking go. They use the litter box. They're pretty much potty trained from the get go. You know, people would be like, "Oh, well, they roll
Hi.
around or they scratch around in their litter box. Cats are gross." Yeah, well, at least they don't directly piss on my fucking bed.
Can
At
I
least they
play
don't
with
shit
you?
on my carpet. Know what I'm talking about? No, I just like to play alone. I'm solo. I do everything solo in life. I don't need nobody, including in Minecraft. But no, dogs are way more gross than cats. I've had a few dogs in my life. That's why I got this smaller dog. I used to have a big dog. When I first moved out on my own, I got a Great Pyrenees. They're really big. And that dog shit like a horse. I'm telling you, its turds were as big as a fucking horse. Because Great Pyrenees are massive dogs. So I got rid of that dog after a couple months. I gave it to my uncle. And then, like, a couple years ago, I thought, hey, maybe if I get a Chihuahua, it'll be less dirty. Nope. Dogs are just dirty little fuckers. I'm telling you, they're dirty. They're nasty. They're less disgusting when you don't have carpets. You just have hardwood floors. But even with hardwood floors, you still have to mop and shit. But like when they piss on the carpet, you need one of those really expensive good carpet cleaners to clean up dog piss from the carpet. Like one of those steamers. I'm not like you don't just need a vacuum. You need a fucking steamer for the carpet. Because dogs are disgusting, nasty little shits. Oh, I got exactly a stack of 64. That was pretty cool. Alright, should I go back down the caves? I should probably make a new set of iron armor.
We got Lil Blazy hating on dogs before Black Ops 7.
Yeah, I grew up in a family that hated cats but loved dogs. It's funny because I'm completely the opposite now. Yeah, I didn't have enough to build a full set of diamond armor. I need 4 more diamonds. I'll have a full set. We'll put them in this chest. Yeah, no, I grew up in a family that hated cats but loved loved dogs. But I'm completely the opposite. Dogs are so disgusting, especially with carpets. Like holy fuck, I cannot stand the stench of piss. And when fucking if I let my dog out of that cage, just roam around even for 48 hours, my entire place will just stench like piss. Guarantee it. Because if I let her out even for 5 minutes, there's already piss on the ground. Because she does it to mark her territory against Aslan and just because she loves the scent. That's why she pisses in her own bed. She shits in her own bed. Because she loves the smell of her own fucking piss and shit. She's a nasty fucker. So as soon as she gets the chance, she'll love to just piss on the carpets because she wants to make the whole place smell like piss and shit. And I fucking hate that. It's nasty. It's disgusting. So she can stay in her stupid little cage area. It's not a kennel. You know, it's better than the pound. But yeah, what a nasty little fucker. It's her own fault. You want the place to smell like piss? Well, you can have your own
D.
tiny little area. You can make that shit smell like piss. But you're not going to make the carpet smell like piss. You're not going to make my bed smell like piss. I don't want to find turds on the floor every day. Fuck no. Get out of here with that shit. Disgusting little creatures. Animals. Uncivilized animals. That's why I like cats, because they use the litter box. You don't even have to train them. They just know to use the litter box. I've never found cat shit on the floor, not once. I've never found cat piss, not once. The dog, within 5 minutes, you'll find piss. Nasty. Yeah, fuck dogs. I am not a dog person. I've pretty much explored this whole cave. I'm just looking for places I might have missed, because I don't want to have to go find a new cave. I might have to go find a new cave. I didn't even make a new set of iron armor either. I made that set of diamond armor. I forgot to make a new set of iron. Ah, fuck. I've explored all this. Nothing else to do. We need to get that full set of diamond armor, but I'll have to find a new cave system. It's not going to be this cave system. I've hollowed out this cave system to the best of my ability. I'm getting hungry again. I might go to that sushi place soon. What time is it? 7:47 a.m. I think that place opens at 10 or 11. Hell yeah. Get more sake. I'm torrenting Call of Duty Vanguard on my PC right now because I refuse to pay for that shit. So I'm torrenting that right now, and yeah. Do some streams on Call of Duty Vanguard. Well, I'm not paying for that. I don't know if I'll ever buy another Call of Duty again in my life. They're garbage. Call of Duty is a dead-ass franchise. Yeah, this is a massive cave system, but I've explored all of it. I'll need to find a new... Oh, wait. I actually know where a different cave system is that I can explore. Let's go over there. It's probably going to take like 5 minutes to get there. It's kind of far away from my house, but not too far away. I do know how to get there. Let's go to that cave system. Probably find some diamonds there. Build a new set of iron armor before I go there, though. Damn. Can't believe I hollowed out this entire mine. No more diamonds. Fuck that bitch raw, call it sushi gang. Canariella diamonds on my pinky ring. Gucci flops on my tops, but I ain't booty mang. The way I fuck your bitch, call me Gucci Mane. And I fucked your bitch raw, call it sushi gang. My name's Sushi. I'm with Melly. We bang Sushi gang. Had to blow that bitch cause she don't even know my name. But to blow her brains out. I'm not talking Kurt Cobain. I'm a young nigga doing my thing. Fuck the fame. I don't even remember the lyrics. It's been a while since I heard Sushi Gang. Alright. Take some iron out here. There we go. Okay, I should be able to find where I need to go. Hopefully. Hopefully I can get there before sundown. I think it's this way. It's somewhere out this way. That's not it. It's way further out than that. I'm getting hungry. When is the sushi place open? Like 2 hours. I gotta wait 2 hours before I can eat. It's getting kind of laggy over here. Too many of those fall. Holy shit. Oh, how did I survive
Are
that?
there any more shawarma places in your area?
Yeah, there probably is. I want to go to the sushi place though, because I really like the Japanese sake. Sake is good. Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 200% nigga. Cause I'm a nigga.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
That's a classic. It's a classic song, bro. I don't know if it's still on YouTube.
I remember that song.
Yeah. They got rid of the Moon Man KKK song. I can't find it anywhere on the internet. I remember that. That used to be another popular song. Moon Man, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. It's like it's a remix of the Notorious B.I.G. But it's the Moon Man version. I forget the racist shit in the song. I really want to hear that song again, but they got rid of that off the internet. Can't find it anywhere.
Oh yes, I remember that one too.
Yeah. Can't find it anywhere. There's also another one. It's a remix of a children's. I can't even say it because the main hook is I hate fucking N-words here in old nigs. We all hate fucking N-words. That one you actually can find. It's pretty hard to find. I remember I found it like a year ago. That one isn't off the internet, but the Moon Man KKK one I couldn't find anywhere. Oh, we got a lot of zombies spawning in. Yeah, I'd like a McDouble with an extra side of McDouble. And can you make it a large combo with a extra McDouble on the side? Yeah, just make it. I would like 5 McDoubles. Make them all a combo. Upsize the combos, please. Thank you. I need a lot of protein to maintain this physique. See, they're trying to gatekeep the health secrets to how you get ripped like me. The secret is just eat a lot of McDonald's. See that?
Hey,
that's...
Blazy and everyone. Would you like 2 small fries with that?
Hey, TC. The health agencies, they're trying to gatekeep the health secrets. That's why they tell you McDonald's is unhealthy. Never listen to health agencies. It's the same thing, you know? That's why during COVID they told you to get the vaccine, but actually the vaccine was bad for you, not good for you. Same thing with McDonald's. They tell you McDonald's is bad for you, but it's the opposite. McDonald's is good for you. That's what people don't understand. You're going to trust the health agencies, the same ones that tell you to wear a mask and get the vaccine? Genius move. I'm thinking 2 steps ahead. People out here be playing checkers, and I be playing chess. It's the truth of the matter. Oh shit. What the fuck? I didn't even know this was a thing. You get stuck in the snow? Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, bro. Fuck this game. I didn't even know that was a thing. Fuck this game, bro. Are you kidding me? I just got stuck in the snow with a skeleton above me, and I'm freezing to death in the fucking snow. This game's bullshit. I don't even know if I'm going to play this game again, honestly. Fuck this game. I'm only 32 minutes into the stream, so I got to keep it going somehow. PS5 doesn't really change the game. I actually think I'm done with that world. I'm not going to lie, because that's fucking bullshit. Should I open it back up? I already know I'm going to die. You know what I could do?
They finally found the identity of that guy with the supposedly gun in the elevator, eh?
Oh yeah, well apparently he's stalking his ex-girlfriend. That's why he was here. Apparently he's not just homeless, but he's like stalking his ex-girlfriend and trying to figure out where she lives. I mean, this isn't really cheating, but it's kind of cheating. Hard world saved. There, go to peaceful mode and I'll actually survive this, but I don't know. I don't really want to play this game anymore. I'm kind of sick of Bedrock Edition. Java Edition's way better. You can actually play with the AI and stuff. This is so lame. Why did they add a... This is not how fucking snow works in real life. Are they trying to like make it more realistic by being like, yeah, how about we add sinking in snow? That's not how it fucking works in real life. You don't sink that deep in snow. You don't sink head first in snow. God, what... Like, maybe if you're like 2 feet tall... That is the fucking gayest update ever. You can tell that update's made by people who've never seen snow in real life. Like, you just fucking sink right in the snow, head deep. Like, you're fully submerged in the snow. Holy fuck, that is so stupid. Like, I've seen some pretty heavy snow. Where the most I've ever seen snow go to is like 3-4 feet at most. And you don't fully sink in it, even if you're 4 feet tall and the snow is 4 feet like high. You don't sink in it head first because the snow is going to compact under you and it's going to elevate you at least by like a foot, right? So even if you're 4 feet tall and 4 feet of snow, you're not going to fully fucking be head first.
That was a scary encounter when he was following you to the elevator and asking for stuff and dollar. Plus.
Yeah, that was true. I pulled out my switchblade on him. That's why he told me he had a gun, because once we were in the elevator, I realized he was following me and shit. And I thought he was going to follow me to my place. And, you know, when I first met him, I knew he was kind of sketchy. But when he asked to walk with me, I was like, okay. Like back in Lethbridge, when I lived in Lethbridge, I used to walk around with homeless people all the time. Like when I was walking back from probation, they'd walk with me. I'd give them some weed and cigarettes and stuff. So like I've gone on walks with homeless people before, plenty of times. Like it's nothing weird. So when he asked to walk with me, I was like, okay. Not too odd, but okay. But once I realized the door was broken, like this dude broke it, I'm like, all right, this guy's really fucking sketchy. He's got his hand in his pocket. I don't know what he's got on him. So then I'm going to the back door. He's following me to the back door. He's asking me for shit. And that's when I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go back up to my place. Like I'm thinking all this shit in my head. I'm processing this shit. Like there's a lot of fucking red flags going off. This dude's super sketchy. Right? So I go back to the elevator. I'm like, he's following me. So that's when I say, what's up? He's like, I live here. I'm like, okay, well, I obviously didn't say this, but I'm thinking in my head, well...
How did the homeless afford that pizza, though?
Like, the dude, he didn't afford it. The pizza, if you look at the receipt on the side of the pizza, it said void. If you've ever worked in a restaurant, you'll know void means it's a voided pizza, meaning they couldn't sell it. So it was a pizza they didn't sell or whatever, so they probably gave it to him because he's homeless. He's sketchy, so they just want to get him out of there, right? But anyways, yeah, I was going in the elevator. I'm like, what's up? And the dude's like, I live here, bro. And I knew he didn't live there because he literally got finished telling me like 10 seconds ago when we were out at the elevator, he told me, yeah, I just got kicked out of my home, bro. Can you help me? You know, so I knew he didn't live there. So then I asked him, like, what floor? He's like, I don't trust you. So then,
Lazy perception skills 900%.
Then after he says, I don't trust you, you know, I'm like, all right, this guy's fucking weird. So we don't talk the whole elevator ride as we're going up. You know, he's gonna get off at my floor. Like, there's no way he lives on my floor. So he's gonna get off at my floor, right? So then once we're getting near the top, he's like, can I stay with you for the night? After he just says, I don't trust you, you know, I don't trust you, and he says he lives here. So clearly you don't live here because you want to come live at my place. And also, fucking, you know, like, so that's when I pull out my pocket knife because I'm like, damn, like, this guy is fucking weird. He's got his hand in his pocket. He's following me up here. He wants to come live with me. You know, I got a shit ton of gold and silver. Like, even if I was down to let this guy live with me, I still shouldn't let him live with me because I got too much gold and silver to let this fucking dude come in my place and come live with me, you know? But I didn't even want him living with me anyways, but I'm saying even if I did want him to live with me, it's like, I got too much to lose to let this fucking weirdo live with me. So that's when I pull out my knife, and as I'm getting out of the elevator, he's like, oh, you got your switchblade out? I got a gun. I'm like, damn, or I said like, oh shit, or something, you know? You know, I kept repeating words. I rewatched that video, and I realized I repeat a lot of words. I say, oh shit, a lot of stuff. It's because I'm thinking a lot of stuff in my head. I'm not really thinking of communicating with this guy. I'm thinking like, all right, this guy's weird. How the fuck am I going to get out of this situation, right? So I'm thinking of a lot of stuff in my head. That's why in the video you'll see me repeat a lot of words. I say, oh shit, a lot. What else do I say? I say something else. But yeah, I repeat a lot of words because I'm not really... I'm thinking a lot internally. You know, I'm using most of my brain power to like think, am I gonna have to fucking stab this guy? You know, is this guy gonna try to stab me? You know, just shit like that. He's fucking weird, bro. He's got his hand in his pocket the whole time. He also said nice shoes, so it's like, is this guy gonna try to rob me for my shoes? Like, am I gonna have to fucking stab this guy?
You handled that situation well. You said I don't know a lot too.
Yeah, I did say, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I said, I don't know, and I said, oh shit, a lot. Yeah, I was thinking a lot in my head, because I'm also still on probation, bro. I'm actually not allowed to have, like, anything that can be perceived as a weapon, including my pocket knife. I'm not allowed to have any of that on me. So, like, you know, if I had to stab that guy, you know, it would be self-defense. I wouldn't stab him unless he attacks me, right? But if I had to stab that guy, I would still go to jail, even though it's self-defense, because I'm not allowed to have a knife on me right now, you know? I always carry a knife on me for self-defense, but I'm not allowed to have a knife on me, you know what I mean? So even though it would be self-defense, like, I would still go to jail. So, like, I'm thinking about that in my head. You know, there's a lot of things going on in my head at that point, right? It's like, even if I'm defending myself, I'm still going to jail. So yeah, there was a lot going on in my head. The fuck, this is not the village that I need to get to. And yeah, I seen that guy later that day in the morning, because that was at like 2 in the morning I seen that guy too. That's another reason why it was so sketchy, because it's not like it was the middle of the day where there's going to be other people around. It was just me and that dude. There was going to be no one else there. Like if shit goes down, it's up to me to fucking handle it, right? So that's another reason why it was sketchy. But later that morning, I went out with my dog, probably around like 7, 8 in the morning. And when we got back, he was waiting outside the door again, trying to get in because they fixed the door at that point. They fixed the door, and he was waiting outside the door. And fucking, I had to go inside, so he got let in because I have the key fob. So he was able to get in again because I opened the door. He's like, "Sorry about last night, bro. Anyways, do you mind if I come live with you?" Like he asked again. It's like, fuck no, like you knew you were being a weirdo last night. And shit, you asked to live with me again? So I had to tell him no, you know? And this time he got off at the floor below me. So yeah, this time he didn't come up to my floor, but he has to come live with me again. Like hell no. What the fuck, man? Like I literally pulled a knife on you a couple hours ago, and you told me you had a gun. You threatened me with a gun. You think I'm gonna come? You think I'm gonna want you to come live with me after we just like after I pulled a knife on you and you threatened me with a gun? Hell no. Hell no. That's never happening. So I didn't find the cave I was looking for. I don't know where that cave was. There was some type of cave. I'm on peaceful mode now, so there's actually no zombies or anything. I need to get the stream to an hour, but I'm really hungry right now. I need to. Where's that sushi place open?
Is it easy to get guns in Canada or no, just wandering?
Not really. I think the gun license measures are a lot more strict here, and you can't get as many guns as you can in the States. Like a lot of the guns are banned here permanently, even with a license, and it's a lot harder to get a license here. And I'm not allowed to get guns at all just because, you know, I have a criminal record right now. I'll probably be able to get my criminal record expunged one day, but it's like years down the line. I'm not too worried though because I got really really thick doors. The building I'm in, they're made of steel. They're like triple locked, and I got 3 different doors in my place. So like if someone tried to come rob me or like break in or anything, it would probably take them at least a couple minutes to get through the first door, and then I still have 2 more doors that they'd have to get through to get to my bedroom, and then to get to my bathroom. So I just fucking lock myself in the bathroom, like lock my bedroom door, like it would take at least 10 minutes to break into my bathroom. And I live downtown, so there's always a police officer within 2 to 5 minutes. So the police would be here before anyone got to my bathroom door. That's why I'm not too worried about it. These doors are thick steel, so like nobody's getting to my fucking bathroom for at least 10 minutes. So I'm not too worried about it here. Yeah, I'm in a good location. There's always police close by. Oh, it doesn't open until 11, so I got like a little under 3 hours. Fuck. I'm hungry though. That sucks.
Yeah, a Blazy Revenge squirt gun pigeon was funny. Hi.
Hi, falling. Yeah, I know. I squirt the pigeons with water whenever they annoy me. They can get pretty loud. They make these stupid noises. They go like, hoo, hoo. You know, they're not like normal birds where they chirp. They like make these weird noises where they go like, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's really annoying. They'll go in the corner. I think they're like breeding. They're like having sex in the corner right next to my window. And they'll like be in the corner and they'll be making these like noises like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Fucking is so annoying. My building was supposed to clean all that shit up a couple days ago. The building maintenance never came in. I'll have to fucking tell them again to come in here, clean that shit up. They're supposed to clean it up because when I moved in, this place was vacant. The place I'm in right now is vacant for a month or two. So all those pigeons were out there shitting. My building maintenance was supposed to clean that up for me. They still haven't done it. I'm not cleaning that shit up. I'm the king, bro. I don't clean shit up. Who the fuck do you think I am? I ain't no peasant. You clean that shit up. I don't do that. Can't wait for my tomatoes to grow. I'm gonna have so many tomatoes. I only have two tomato plants. One of them is the mini tomatoes, like the cherry tomatoes. The other one's the full tomatoes. But I got like that light system so powerful, and I got so much soil that yeah, just those two tomato plants are gonna produce a ton of tomatoes. They're in the perfect conditions. That grow tent stays at 26 Celsius. It's got good humidity, a ton of light, perfect conditions for a tomato. So even though there's only two tomato plants, there's going to be a ton of tomatoes. But it's probably going to be at least like a month before they start fruiting. So, fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm sick of this game. I know McDonald's down the street is open, but I hate the breakfast meals at McDonald's. Go to McDonald's for burgers, not breakfast.
Hello.
Hello, Panda FV. Whatever. I'll wait till 11 for the Japanese sushi place to open because I need to chill out on the food anyways. My fat ass. Fucking fat.
Can you make me a modder?
I guess so, if you want. You want to be a moderator? Go to the village.
Yes, please.
Japanese sake. Oh man, that shit's so good. don't understand how YouTube has...
I said.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is that? Is that a diamond? What is that? Oh, that's an emerald. Yeah, it's an emerald. 20 wheat for an emerald? You can get emeralds.
Yay.
We here in the village, the greatest village to ever exist. I'm just huffing some glue and
I'm a
getting high as
moderator.
fuck. Huffing some glue. Losing brain cells on the daily. That's the best. Horse tranquilizer and carfentanil. Those are the two best drugs in the world. You'd be doing carfentanil and horse trank on the daily. Oh, hold up. Let me inject some horse trank right now. Oh, I'm high. I'm so fucking high right now.
Shawarma order, sage bread, chicken, garlic sauce, hummus, hot sauce, pickles, turnips, fresh fries on the side and a can of Coca-Cola.
I'll tell you what, Tony R. You donate $84,000 and we'll donate it to Lava Grill and we could get Lava Grill reopened here. You got to donate 84,000 right now. Right now.
Oh, now.
Y'all ain't donating. Yeah, apparently, I don't know if you've seen on the video, but Lava Grill, it's kind of like, I assume it's kind of like an apartment. Like, to live in this apartment, you don't just have to pay the rent, but when you first move in, you have to pay an extra $2,000. It's like the security deposit, right? So to move into this new apartment, I had to
Never in
pay.
my have I heard the term shawarma burger.
Yeah, I had to pay $4,000 to move into this apartment straight up,
Never
like
in
front.
life asterisk.
Like I had to pay $4,000, but if you look at, because the security deposit was $2,000, but if you look at the security deposit on that restaurant, obviously they didn't own the building because that was a like termination of lease from the landlord, and the security deposit they paid for that fucking place to move in there, that's just the security deposit. Keep in mind, not the rent. So like the first month they
I
move in
wonder
there,
if this chat spam works still in
they probably
2025.
they probably had to pay
Condom.
like I don't know, $40,000 for the first month. Because if you look at the security deposit, it was $18,000, and the landlord confiscated that. They're not getting their 18,000 back. Because sometimes you get the security deposit back. My last
No, it
apartment,
doesn't. Loudly crying face.
my last apartment did give me a security deposit. The chat, spamming the chat. Yeah, spamming doesn't work anymore. They fixed that. But yeah. That's crazy. Their security deposit was $18,000. That's just the security deposit. And that's confiscated because they didn't pay their rent. If you go to Lava Girl's website too, their website's down. They're not paying their website domain anymore, so even their website got shut down. Their
Shampoo in a
Instagram's
condom
still up.
yielded across the street.
Their their Instagram's still up. Yo, the first apartment I moved into in 2018.
You used to be able to type condom with a W at the end and it would spam the voice box for like 5 minutes straight. I mouth I.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. Do you know like 10 years ago there was this special letter that you could send to people on iPhone and it would like destroy their iPhone. It would crash their iPhone. So you could just text someone this special icon and it would crash their iPhone. So if you were an Android user, you could just copy and paste this icon from the website. This is like 2015. You just copy and paste this icon from a website and you would text message it to someone with an iPhone and you could crash their iPhone. Like the iPhone would turn off. They would turn back on, and if you sent it to them again, it would turn their iPhone off because it just crashed the iPhone. That was like 2015. It was really funny because I had an Android at that time. So you could just fucking crash people's iPhones. Such a good troll.
I was 12. In 2015 times flies.
I was 14. Well, I turned 14 in 2015. My birthday's in September. So most of the year I was actually 13. But yeah, I turned 14 in 2015.
You are 23.
Yeah. I'm gonna be 24 soon. Couple months, I'll be 24.
2 years
Nobody
ahead of
likes you
me.
when you're 23. You know that song by Blink 182 or whatever? Nobody likes you when you're 23. I think it's just called 23 or something. And I still act like I'm in freshman year. What's my age again? What's my age again?
21 disguised face.
Nice. What's the 27 club? We ain't making past 21. Damn, that's the world we live in now. Hold on, just hear me out. They say that I'm a legend now. I don't want that title because all the legends seem to die out. What the fuck is this
Yo
about?
Blazy, I got my gun on me face with tears of joy.
I want to change the world. Something, something, something. Alright, well, the stream's about to hit 1 hour, so I guess I'll end it here. I'm sick of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. No mods. No mods, just add-ons. The add-ons seem like shit. You gotta pay so much money just for the most basic add-ons. Yeah, Java Edition's way better than Bedrock. Sorry, just the truth. Like, look at these add-ons. These are not as good as mods. Not even close. Aim at your body parts.
Some dude and his wife streaming got shot out here and killed by someone who stopped their YouTube stream. Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, bro. Yeah, I really want to get a gun. I fucking hate Canada. Just another reason I hate Canada. Bro, I want to be like the baby. I want someone like when I get a gun, I want someone to test me and then I just want to shoot them. Like I don't know if you know the baby, the rapper, but he was in a grocery store and someone was like fucking with his daughter or something. I think they pulled a knife and he pulled out his gun and shot them. He actually killed someone. Like in one of his rap lyrics, he literally talks about how he shot someone in front of his daughter before the age of 2. It's actually a true line. I want to do that. Legally murder someone. That's pretty cool.
I'm from downtown Las Vegas, so I see crazy shit all the time. Holy shit.
Yeah, downtown. I'm in downtown Calgary. It's pretty crazy here. Yeah, I live in like the most sketchy part of downtown Calgary. It's not really sketchy during the day. It's actually really like it's a really popular area during the day, but at nighttime it gets super sketchy. That's just how it is in downtown metropolitan areas. I make jokes that I'm in the hood. I'm not actually in the hood. This is not the hood of Calgary. But it's kind of like the hood because at nighttime, damn, it gets active out there.
The hobos out here are on another level.
Yeah, same here. They're off the Fenty.
We're in the hood. We're out here in these streets, dog.
Yo, what's that the baby song again where he says he shot someone in front of his daughter before the age of 2? I think it's called Rockstar, right? Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, but just a Glock. I haven't heard that song in a long time. How does the rest of it go? Something like that. That's the hook of the song. I only remember the hook. I don't really remember the lyrics. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Yo, the shit going on in LA right now is crazy, hey? It's been going on for a couple days. I can't believe Trump put out the National Guard. Like they got the National Guard in Los Angeles right now trying to deal with the rioters. It's so crazy what's going on in LA right now. People are making jokes about how like California burns down every couple months because they had the wildfires like 6 months ago and now they got all the cars burning and shit. Yeah, California's on fire every like 6 months.